going on, guys? I'm actually headed out of town for a minute, so I'm probably going to lose service here soon. So I kind of want to just jump right in, but I wanted some of you guys to jump on real fast. I want to talk to you guys about something that, I'm always talking about positivity and energy and mindset and all that good stuff. And I'm just like you guys, I'm still struggling with certain things. I struggle with my anger. I struggle with something that just happened just now, and I lost my temper. It's like I literally blacked out and lost my temper, and I just feel like I need to vent to you guys for a minute. Maybe some of you guys can. Oh my gosh. What's up, guys? I hope I'm sure you hear me now. Give me some thumbs up if y'all hear me. I'm not gonna continue talking until y'all throw me some thumbs up. Let me know y'all hear me. Are you guys hearing me? All right, good. All right, so check this out, man. I just wanted to talk to you guys real fast about, because I'm always talking about positivity and positive energy and stuff like that. And you know that I've been working on this for a few years now, but my anger still gets the best of me. And I know a lot of you can relate. So I wanted to come on here, kind of vent a little bit and kind of see if I was in the total wrong or if it was justified a little bit. But it's just scary because whenever you lose your temper like that and you black out, man, that's always been one of my biggest problems. And I just want to come to you guys, my family, and discuss it a little bit and see if you guys can relate. So let me explain to you guys what happened real quick. So around where I live, we go to this, it's like it goes on the way to the interstate, and there's this big ass road, and you have red lights. You have red lights this way and you have red lights this way. Well, when you get to after the red light, directly after the red light, there's a yield sign where people can come on to this one-way road. So here's the deal. Hundreds and hundreds of times I've had people just rush through the yield sign, right? You guys have yield signs that go onto a one-way road, right? And people are flying through the yield sign and almost hit us. My wife's been on that road with my kids. I've been on that road with my kids many a times. So many people's almost just slammed into us that it's pretty dangerous. Just put it like that. And I've never really lost my temper. I may have threw my finger up or something like that a couple times. Some people, but this time I don't know what happened. But I went through the red light, and there was two cars that were flying down the road, and the car in front of the other car was going probably 50 miles per hour onto a 35 mile per hour road, and it was a yield sign, and I had to go through the red light. So here you go. Here's the car flying through the yield sign. And I'm trying to turn, and the car comes flying through the yield sign, slams on his brakes. I slam on my brakes. We almost slam into each other. She literally almost smashed into me. I flipped out. I stopped the car in the middle of the road. I looked at this person. I started yelling at him. I started flicking him off. I just raised hell. And I started driving, and I stopped again in the middle of the road, basically calling the guy out. And then I decided not to, and I kept going straight. And about 10 seconds later, there's actually a cop sitting on the side of the road. So I'm going, and I stop in the middle of the road. I jump out the car in the middle of the road, stopping traffic. And I jump out the car, and I'm yelling at the cop, and I'm like, yo, this BO, she just almost killed me. They need to do something about this yield sign. He goes, I know, sir, it's happening all the time. We're trying to get a fix on it. And then this person said something, and I said something back, and I started rushing to the car, and then the cop starts screaming at me, get your ass in the car. We're not doing this out here. And I was just like, I flipped. And then I got back in my car, and I left. This isn't like me, right? Like, I usually just take stuff in. If somebody does something like that to me, I take it in, and I'm just like, whatever. But I flipped, and I guess it's because it's been happening so much that my anger just got the best of me. And I don't know, there's a lot of things that are going on. So I feel like I just wanted to vent to you guys, man. I usually don't lose my temper like that as much. And now I feel bad. Like, I'm calm, and now I feel bad that I done that to that person. Because the person was like, well, I didn't see it. Well, how do you not see a yield sign, right? Like, I know a lot of people are thinking, how do you flip over a yield sign? But the fact is, this is something that happens all the time. And unfortunately, this person just got the back end of other people doing it too. So, I don't know, man. I just wanted to come on here and vent with you guys and see if anybody else is struggling with your temper and your anger still. I've done really well in the last few years of getting my positivity up and my energy and my positive energy. And usually every day, if something happens to me bad or something that can cause me to be angry, I'm pretty good at handling it. But just now, for a split second, I lost control. And I feel pretty bad about it now. But thank God I didn't take it to a level where we were fighting, because we probably would have almost fought if the guy would have jumped out the car. But he was yelling, but he didn't jump out the car, because I probably look like a mad, crazy person yelling at him. But I just wanted to vent with you guys, man, and tell you this story. And if anybody else is struggling like that, remember, anger is part of it. Anger is part of PTSD, part of our struggles, part of, anger is a normal emotion. But the scary part is when you can't control it. And so if anybody's out there struggling with anger, man, just try to do your best to control that, because, in my life, the most times I've ever been angry, I've always gotten in trouble over my anger. That's always been one of the biggest downfalls to me, is how I've tried to deal with my anger situations. But let me read some of these comments real quick. Yes. What's going on, Robbie? What's up, Polly? What's up, Joyce, Jim, Christina, Tony? What's going on? So I just wanted to vent about that, guys. I usually don't lose my temper like that. I usually been doing really well, keeping my anger under control. But I just wanted to come on here and vent to you guys and see what you think. And I think I'm okay. Like I said, she comes flying through the yield, or he came flying through the yield sign, going about 50 miles per hour, almost literally smashed into me. We both had to hit our brakes. And see, this has happened more than once to me and my wife, and with my kids in the car. So I guess just after it happening so many times, my brain was like, you know what, we can't put up with this anymore. So I ended up flipping out on this person and stopped in the middle of the road, jumped out the car, called the person out, ready to fight in the road, told the cop about it. I mean, I just lost control, and I'm like, oh my goodness, man, this never happens to me. I wonder why it happened today. So, I feel better now, and I feel kind of bad that I did it. So I don't know. That's true, Jim. I can't be a saint all the time, man. But it's just, I just don't like being mean to people. I don't like being angry. And that's the number one, I guess, the thing that's bothering me, is I don't like being angry, because I usually lately been able to take my anger and pretty much say, okay, now I'm pissed off. What's the reason I'm mad? I think about why I'm mad, and then I think, is it worth being mad about? Is it worth, being upset all day long over this? And so now this is part of my healing process, and the same thing for you guys. If you ever get in an angry situation, think about if it's worth being pissed off all day over it. And see, back a few years ago, I would have been mad all day over this. Like, I would have been mad all day. I've been raising hell all day. But now I took my anger, I thought about it, and now I'm venting to you guys. I'm talking about it. It literally happened 5 minutes ago. So now I'm getting over it, because I'm venting about it and talking about it. And I'll read your guys' comments a little bit later. I'm driving now, so I don't want to read. I'm trying to be safe. But thank you guys for listening to me, man. I just needed to vent for a minute. My anger is pretty good under control, but like I said, the point was, every now and then, guys, we might lose a little bit of control of ourselves, but just make sure you gain control back and realize what it is that you've done and try to work on it later on. So it was a threat, man. It was dangerous. I mean, if she would have hit me, she probably would have hurt me pretty bad. And if I would have had my daughter with me or my son with me, then I guess that's kind of what I was thinking, It's just time for people to pay attention on the damn road. I've always had the issue of road rage is my biggest problem. I drive safely. I might drive a little fast, but I'm pretty safe. You're saying, oh, this guy's videotaping, he ain't safe. Listen, I'm not even holding the camera, okay? You guys know me. It's mounted on the dash, and I'm looking at the road, okay? I'm just talking to you. So before you say that. But all right, guys, I'm about to get into an area that's going to be no service where I'm at. Thank you for letting me vent to you guys. I just wanted to see, I just needed to vent. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell you guys, if you're having problems, if you're having issues, reach out to somebody, talk about it. And that's what I'm doing. Instead of just calling one person or two people, I'm calling all of you and venting to all of you guys. So if you can relate, let me know. If you have any little techniques or tricks that you guys use to help with your anger outburst, please share it with us, share it with me. And that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for letting me vent. I would like to hear your opinion. I'm reaching out, so it's okay. Tell me what you got to say. And other than that, man, I will be back live in a couple hours to talk about the 22K for 22. A lot of you already heard that it is been postponed, but I'm going to make an official video here shortly about it. So, well, I'm actually here where I need to be, and I haven't lost service yet, so that's actually pretty good. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here anyways. I love you guys. If you want to share this video so other people can comment and see it, that'd be great. And I'm going to read your guys' comments as soon as I park. I love you guys. Have a great day.